एब्जॉर्ब डोज क्या है? इट इज़ अ मेजर ऑफ द biological significant effects that are produced by the ionizing radiation. Absorbed dose is the concentration of energy that is deposited in tissue, means energy that absorbed in human tissues. So absorbed dose describe the intensity of radiation deposited in any small amount of tissue. Quantity of radiation energy deposited per unit mass of an absorbing material. Like it describes the quantity of all types of ionizing radiation. Ionizing radiation, either they are charged particles like electrons, positrons, or uncharged particles like gamma rays, X-rays. So absorbed dose D is measured in the unit of the dose is gray. dE by dm, the energy transfer in a per unit mass. So energy is measured in joule and mass is measured in a kilogram. So the SI unit of absorbed dose is gray. Gray means defined as a absorbed dose of 1 joule per kilogram. It is gray क्या है? It is absorbed dose of a 1 joule per kilogram. Means the 1 gray is equal to 1 joule per kilogram. Old unit is rad. So 1 rad is equal to 100 earths per gram. So 1 gray is equal to 100 rads and 1 gray is equal to 100 centigrade. We can say that 100 rad or 100 centigrade. Dose is defined as the mean energy transfer or imparted by ionizing radiation to given material per unit mass. So dose is dE by dm. dE means the mean energy transfer by the ionizing radiation to material of mass m. Now what is karma? Karma is it is defined as a quotient of dEtr by dm. dEtr is a sum of the initial kinetic energy of all the charged particles, electrons and positrons that are liberated by the uncharged particles like photon will liberate the energy. Karma is defined as the quotient of dEtr by dm. dEtr क्या है अब यहाँ? dEtr is the sum of initial kinetic energy of all the charged particles like electrons, positrons, and that is liberated by the uncharged particle that is called photon in a material of a mass dm. So unit of karma is same 1 joule per kilogram as a absorbed dose. In other words, we can say that the karma is the energy transfer. Karma is the energy transferred to the secondary electrons by the primary photons. This is the primary photon and these are the secondary electrons. So it's not same as absorbed dose. Means the energy of electron that set into motion, it is not a measure of energy deposited in a tissue, or we cannot say that biological effects. So we used to relate the two terms in a this way, that ki energy released in a matter, energy released in a matter and energy absorbed in a matter. So it is not, karma is not the same as a absorbed dose. So energy of photons is imparted to two stages. Stage 1, photon radiation transfer energy to the secondary charged particles. इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को यहाँ पे क्या करेगा, फोटोन जो है अपनी एनर्जी ट्रांसफर कर देगा कहाँ पर, चार्ज पार्टिकल्स को, थ्रू द वेरियस प्रोडक्शंस, interactions. ठीक है, photon can interact by the photoelectric effect, Compton process or by the pair production. Stage 2. अब स्टेज 2 में क्या हुआ, अभी ये चार्ज पार्टिकल्स ट्रांसफर एनर्जी. नाउ दिस चार्ज पार्टिकल, इलेक्ट्रॉन ने क्या किया, इट ट्रांसफर द एनर्जी टू द मीडियम बाय द एटॉमिक एक्साइटेशन एंड आयोनाइजेशन. सो यहाँ पे आप देखोगे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स गिव ऑल इट्स एनर्जी मोस्टली इन द स्मॉल collisions along this track. So here it got the collisions between the electron and nucleus. Then it gave off some radiation as a form of a Bremsstrahlin radiation, and this incident photon got scattered in a other direction. So we can explain in this slide. From this diagram we come to know that karma happens only at this point in the medium, but absorbed dose occur at further downstream over a path length. So karma can be divided into two parts. One is a K-call collision, like this is a collision by the excitation and ionization, that is called absorbed dose. And when the radiation is lost by this collision, that is called K-rad. So K karma is a K call plus K rad ka combination is called karma. So incident photon comes and it hits to the electron. It imparted all its energy to the charged particle, and then charged particle will go further downstream over a path length and cause the ionization and excitation. Linear attenuation coefficient, the fraction of how many photons removed per path length either by the scattering or by transferring their energy to electron. So that depends on the electron density and physical density. Electron density में क्या है कि the heavier atoms like calcium in bone, it gets more photoelectric effect and pair production, while muscle attenuates more than the lungs through both although both tissues are mostly water by mass. So we can divide mu by rho, we get average mass energy coefficient. So attenuation coefficient depends on the energy of photon and nature of the material, like material thickness and density of the material. Next is mass attenuation coefficient. So we can divide mu by density. Okay? That will result the, this is a linear attenuation coefficient, this is a mass density. So it resulted in a form of a coefficient. It will not depend on the density, that is known as a mass attenuation coefficient. So unit of mass attenuation coefficient is centimeter square per gram, or we can say gram per centimeter square. Then the corresponding coefficients are electronic attenuation coefficient and atomic attenuation coefficient. Next, energy transfer coefficient. So we will go through all these. What is mass attenuation coefficient, what is linear attenuation coefficient, and energy transfer coefficient, energy absorption coefficients, so that we can give the detail on the equations. We first understand these all. So in photon beam when photon beam traversing material, then the fraction of photon beam transferred into a kinetic energy of charged particles per unit thickness of a absorber. So this equation is mu TR. Mu TR is, this is a HV. HV is a original photon beam energy. eta mass energy transfer coefficient के लिए energy, this is the average energy transfer into a kinetic energy of a charged particles per interactions. that how much energy is transferred into a kinetic energy of the charged particles per interactions, and mu Tr by rho. Mu Tr by rho. Rho is the density. So this is called a mass energy transfer coefficient, that is given by mu Tr by rho. Energy absorption coefficient, it is a product of energy transfer coefficient. This is a product of the energy transfer coefficient and 1 minus g. This is a fraction of energy that is lost to electron, causing the Bremsstrahlung photon in a material. So we get this equation. This equation, K karma is psi mu Tr by rho. This is what? This is mass energy coefficient, and mu En or mu Tr, this is the average mass energy absorption coefficient, and this is average fraction of an energy lost to radiative process, that is energy absorption coefficient. So we will get these three equations, these two equations, then we will get the final one. So this is average mass energy absorption coefficient, and this is average fraction of an energy that is lost to radiative process. So mu En is the fractional energy that is absorbed locally in a material. So in soft tissues, low atomic, these are the low atomic number material, that G is approximately 0. So we can say that mu En is equal to mu approximately is equal to mu Tr. So now we will elaborate this equation. So if a monoenergic photon beam of energy hv and photon fluence of phi, then karma is equal to phi into mu by rho into ETR. So what is this? What is phi? This is the photon fluence, that is number of photons in a beam. This is the mass attenuation coefficient, that is the percentage of reduction in number of photons in a beam, and ETR is the average energy that is transferred to the electron. Energy fluence or flux, it is the total energy per unit area of a beam. So total energy per unit area of a beam. So we can say that is the energy, this is photon fluence, and N is the number of particles by area, that is in a centimeter square. So now by this equation, we now have a energy fluence over a beam cross section and energy lost per unit mass. Now we can combine mass energy transfer coefficient by the equation 1 and equation 2. So even though energy initially comes from photon, अब हमने यहाँ देखा है कि energy जो है initially it comes from photons, then electrons set into motion by this photon. So these electrons do the final damage, not the photons. Photon will transfer their energy to electrons. These electrons do the final damage, that is in the form of a dose. So most of the energy from electron is considered as a K-core. So some of the electron bend their path when there is a metal or other high atomic number material. So they will bend their path with the interaction of some high atomic number material, and they will create a Bremsstrahlung radiation. So then they escape through the medium, and they contribute nothing to the absorbed dose. They will radiate as a form of a radiation. So this is called a radiative karma, K rad. So karma is the combination of K collision plus K rad. Only the K col contributes to the absorbed dose. So we don't care for the rad, we only interested in the K col. Now what will happen when we turn the beam on in a K col? So K col is a 5 mu Tr by rho into 1 minus G, where G is the fraction of energy that is lost to electron causing the Bremsstrahlung photons. Now see this diagram. This is an incident photon that impart its kinetic energy to the charged particles, and the photon will scattered in other direction by the Compton effect, and the electron it knocked loose with the high energy from Compton effect that makes the other part that is called delta ray. So by the elastic scatter, and then the electron with lower energy bending path, and it will emit the Bremsstrahlung X-ray. On the other side, photon will also cause the electron photoelectric effect by the interaction of K shell electron, and the electron will ejected by the photoelectric effect, and in this process Auger electron is also caused by the photoelectric effect. So most of the energy is deposited by the secondary electron is dose. So this energy deposition will occur deeper than the karma transfer. This figure shows the history of incident photon. So you can see the path length of photons. This is a photon, this is a photon. Scattered photon and incident photon. They are in the thin lines, where is the path of the electron. Of the electrons are the thick lines. So as you can see, with one incident photon, we have the four different electrons. This electron number 2, number 3, number 4, and we have one Bremsstrahlung X-ray set into motion. So gamma is the sum of the kinetic energy of these electrons that set into motion by this single photon. So all these secondary electrons produce ionization and excitation. The energy deposited by these secondary electrons is called dose. So this energy deposition will occur. This occur deeper than the karma transfer. So dose energy is transferred to electrons at the point of the collision, that is karma, and this is the in red color you will see the energy deposition over a distance. These two do not take place at the same location. So location of karma is this, and location of the dose distribution is the different. So some of the energy of photon is radiated away as a Bremsstrahlung radiation. Absorbed dose, it is actually the energy that is deposited in the medium along this electron path, as you can see here. So K col, this is a K col. K col is a collision karma, and K rad is a radiative karma. That will give us the K is equal to K col plus K rad. Absorb dose and karma. Karma is what? This is an incoming photon. Kinetic energy is released from a photon to an electron. Then the damage that is done by electron during the collision is a dose. Karma and dose as a result of a Compton scattering. So most important interaction is a Compton scatter that makes the electron to go forward in a direction. Means the most of the damage is done by electron will not directly on the surface, but it will actually slightly deeper. So depth of the greatest damage or maximum absorbed dose is called Dmax. So energy transfer from the photons to electron and dose of energy absorbed are related. So in this example, you will see HV0 is the initial energy of a photon and the photon will scattered in this direction with HV1. So this is a volume of a mass. T is the initial kinetic energy of electron and T dash is the kinetic energy of electron when it crosses the boundary of a volume V. So karma is this equation. T is the initial kinetic energy by mass m, that is equal to the initial kinetic energy of a photon and minus the final kinetic energy of a photon by m. And what is D? Dose is the T minus. T is the initial kinetic energy of electron and the kinetic energy of electron when it crosses this boundary of a volume V minus HV2. This is the energy of the Bremsstrahlung radiation by m, mass. So in this example, I will show you how it is done. So you will see the average energy transferred by the photon is 7.30 MeV. Then this T is the electron initial energy. So this average energy is absorbed along the track path, along the electron track, that is 7.04 MeV. So it is dissipated as a Bremsstrahlung photon with the 0.26 MeV. So length of the track of the 7.30 MeV carbon carbon is 1.9 centimeter, and so that is 2 into 10 raised to the power 5 ion pairs. Like the absorbed along the electron track is 7.04 MeV into 34 electron volt. See, along this track it produces about 2 into 10 raised to the power 5 ion pairs, and in contrast only one atom is ionized, one ion pair at the site of photon, and whereas we have approximately 2 into 10 raised to the power 5 ion pairs are distributed along the electron track.